This video is going to introduce you to how to move the queen. The queen is the most powerful piece on the board because it has the most options of moves on any given move. The queen moves like a combination of the rook and the bishop, so if you aren't familiar with those pieces, I suggest you become familiar with both the rook and the bishop before beginning to learn how to move the queen. So from this initial square here, like a rook, the queen can move up and down, left and right in straight lines, as well as, like a bishop, it can move in diagonals from its square. So sitting on this square here, the queen can move to any one of these highlighted squares, and that's why the queen is such a powerful piece, because it has so many options on one given move, and it controls almost half the board from the center. A queen, just like many other pieces, it takes pieces in the same way that it moves. So from this square here, the queen can go to any one of these squares. Any one of these squares, as well as the square that the queen is on here. Note that the queen can't go to a square that its own piece occupies. So in order to take this queen here, the queen simply has to move to the end and to the square that the queen is on. From this square, the queen can move to any one of these squares here, as well as the square the rook is on. And so the next piece to capture would be this rook, followed by the bishop, and lastly by the rook. To show you one more example, which piece can the queen take right now? So looking at where the queen can move from this square, it can move like a rook. It cannot move to the square its own king is on. It can move like a bishop. And it can also reach this square the knight is on, as it can, like a rook can. So from here you can take your queen and you can move it like a rook and just move it to the square that the knight is on to capture the knight.